Now, the year was 1964, and there was this great school teacher in Zambia in the person of Edward Mukaka Nkoloso. Now, this guy single-handedly decided that Zambia would beat the US and the USSR to the moon. Now, this is not a joke because it actually happened in Zambia in 1964. Now, this guy went ahead and he founded what was known as the Zambia National Academy of Science, Space Research, and Philosophy. And then he gathered around people that he called Afronauts, and he started training them. Now, just like NASA has people that they call astronauts, this guy called his own version the Afronauts. Like these people are African, so he called them Afronauts. Now, here is where it gets interesting. This guy started his own training to train his Afronauts so that they can be able to go to the space. This guy designed a training program in which his Afronauts will be rolling down hills in oil drums. Like, this guy claimed that it is going to stimulate weightlessness in them. That kind of weightlessness that is associated in space. That's exactly the kind of training he designed on Earth in Zambia that is going to stimulate and train them. And now this guy had plans to design a rocket that is going to send into space that he called the D-Kalu-1. Okay, and this was a drum-shaped vessel that he planned to send a 17-year-old girl and 2 cats into space. And then this guy set the launch date as their Independence Day to be the 24th of October in 1964. That was going to be his launch date. And then reports showed that this guy went ahead to ask UNESCO for a grant of 7 million Zambian pounds so that he could support his space program. Okay, he also went ahead to ask private foreign sources of $1.9 billion to support his space program. But after much investigation by these private foreign sources and UNESCO, they found out that the Ministry of Power, Transport and Communication in Zambia reported as stating that those requests that came from Nkoloso had not been made on behalf of the Republic of Zambia. Now, when this guy couldn't get his 7 million grant and his $1.9 billion grant, it falls back to the fact that his space program cannot proceed because there were simply no funds to push the space program. And then the space program failed due to lack of funds. And then something else happened. The 17-year-old girl he wanted to send into space became pregnant during the course of the training, and the girl left the program and returned to her parents. At the end of the day, the program failed woefully because the spaceship couldn't be built, there were no grants to further his research, and his astronauts were nowhere near to a real trained astronauts that can go into space and survive and come back, if ever they are going to attempt such a thing. I kid you not, this happened for real. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Know your history.